What's up, guys? Um, I've been a little long overdue in making this video. Like, I was thinking about making this video the moment that I beat Star Fox Zero. But, like, yeah. So you see, I have, oh yeah, and right now my room is so freaking messy again. I just dropped my speaker, and I'm about to drop the box. Oh my god. Okay, boys, I fucking killed my speaker, so it never falls again. Anyways, okay, my Star Fox Zero review. Let's just get to it, alright? It is really basically a retelling of the original 64 game, okay? It's the game that everybody loves, um, even if it was, like, super short. This game is actually super short, too. Like, the 64 game was, like, 2 hours long or something. This one's, like, 3 hours and a half long. Ooh, they almost doubled it, guys! Let me just address first, okay, the gameplay, which is the most important part of a freaking video game. But anyways, no, but still though, like how I was kind of mentioning in my other video, I really made my critics rant video because they've just been trashing on this game for the dumbest freaking reasons. The main one being that the vehicles are too clunky to use, or that they're too hard to use. You know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the sound of get good. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to be one of these people that are like, oh, you can't dislike a game unless if you're good at it or something, because I've seen some people like that. Like, you say that you don't like a certain game, and they're always like, oh, you're just salty because you're not good at it. Dude, I've liked games that I always sucked at, but like actually, and I would actually eventually put in the hours to get better at, like freaking StarCraft 2 or something. But in this case though, okay, this is not to mention that this isn't a freaking full-blown RTS game, which is actually hard. This is a freaking shooter that's also single player. Star Fox Zero is not that hard of a game. The controls are not that bad. They really are not. The like they even have training. They even have a training mode in the game, so you could get better at each and every one of the vehicles. And boy, do they help. The vehicles are, in fact, unlike how they say it, they're actually really cool. Except maybe for the gyro wing, that one is maybe a little awkward. But everything else, oh, they brought back the Landmaster, and they have the Walker, which is my personal new favorite out of all the vehicles, which is basically what was going to be in Star Fox 2, but they had to scrap it. If you know about what happened, there was going to be a Star Fox 2 back on the SNES, but then they scrapped it to make Star Fox 64. They were going to have the Walker in that game. Pretty interesting stuff. And they finally added it, I don't know how many years later, like almost 2 decades later, in Star Fox Zero. The graphics, this is where the game kind of disappoints. But they at least hit 60 FPS. More console games need to do this, okay? I heard that they had like a short development time for Star Fox 0. Sorry. These freaking numbers, I swear. Anyways, they had a short development time, right? And it seemed like they focused more on the gameplay than on the friggin' graphics. Unlike other companies where they focus on mostly the graphics and the game is complete shit. And the graphics will eventually get outdated anyways. All of these games' graphics are going to get outdated eventually. And but the gameplay can be timeless. Look at Star Fox 64. Looks like shit right now, but it's still a great freaking game. It's aged pretty well. But nonetheless, the graphics are a bit they're like okay-ish. Everyone's always ranted about how it looks like a GameCube game, and they think that it's automatically a bad game because of that. That's what you call graphics whores, and they should not even be minded more than just merely calling them that. But anyways, like they at least still achieved a high frame rate for the most part. You just get like a lower frame rate when there's a lot of explosions, but nothing too serious. Yeah. The music is like it's really good. I mean, what can I say about it? A lot of it is the same soundtrack as before. You hear the good old Star Fox fanfare. Such a great friggin' song. The music throughout the whole game is pretty damn good too. Nothing really much needs to be said about the music. Okay, so let me just get straight to the score, and then I'll just explain why I gave it that. I will give this game a flat out 8 out of 10. It is definitely a good game, but the story is pretty short. But like that's just a thing with the Star Fox games. But that doesn't exactly excuse it. But nonetheless, that's just a story. That does not mean that this game does not have a lot of content. Because after you're done with the game, you still gotta go right through. You unlock arcade mode, and with arcade mode, it's just like with Star Fox 64, where like if you lose all your lives, you gotta restart it all over again. At least that's what I heard. I haven't even played it. I have not even 100% of the game yet. I've just beaten it. I've done me all the training missions, and I've done me like a challenge mission. Oh, the challenge missions. You know, aside there's like a training mode as well, so you could actually again you could get good at the vehicles. Uh, Very much recommended. I mean, if you're as bitchy as these freaking professional critics who are supposed to be at least decent gamers, but they're not, then you could just do the training to at least get yourself good at the vehicles, and you could pretty much go through every one of the levels, try and find as many medals as you can. These are the same kinds of medals as in the previous games, except this time around you get to unlock even more stuff. You unlock these challenge missions, which actually are pretty damn challenging. It takes quite a bit of practice to hit gold in them, from what I've seen. I mean, I just tried the first one with the walker, and I just merely got me silver, and it took me quite a few tries. I don't know. But yeah, overall, it's a great freaking game. Like, there's still plenty of content even after you beat it, and it's just one of them games where you gotta like go right through the game over and over so you could actually unlock everything. That's basically the gist of this game. Uh, the graphics are mad, but the gameplay is actually really good. And I would say yes, definitely get this game. Like I was saying earlier, not just because it's a new Star Fox game in like 10 years since Star Fox Assault. I mean the last good Star Fox game. Um, it's not just because of it, it's because it's also made by Platinum Games. I mean, it's not straight from Nintendo, but Platinum Games has never made a bad game, especially not on the Wii U. They've made The Wonderful 101, and they've made Bayonetta 2. Freaking love that game. And they've made a whole bunch of other games that were freaking great. Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. Just they have a great catalog of games. Like either way, this game is definitely worth getting. And yeah, that's pretty much my review.